Okay, so fan consensus be damned, this is class. And it's class for a number of reasons. So let's talk about Sylvester in the role of the Doctor. The thing that has struck me the most at the end of that episode is the way that when the Rani takes the wig off and reveals herself to be the Rani, it's essentially two Time Lords facing off against each other. But just physically, Sylv seems smaller than the Rani. He seems littler and weaker and less impressive. Now, that's partly to do with how brilliant Kate O'Mara is in this story. I mean, she really is an absolute class act. I'm just totally sold on the Rani on the base of this story. But there's the fact that Sylv, obviously post-regeneration, all that nonsense, but he doesn't dominate the screen, certainly like Colin did. You know, it just is a completely different, like it's Troughton-esque. I mean, that's an obvious place to go, but it really does feel like he's just smaller and less imposing at this stage in this facet of his personality. And then the bits with Mel. Now, to be fair, Bonnie Langford still... And I think this is less to do with Bonnie Langford's abilities as an actor and more to do with the fact that that Mel's such a poorly written character. When you got a really poorly written character in the companion role, where do you go with that? What's she got to do with that? So she does end up, you know, scream, 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 whatever. But that little bit with Sylv, where they're working each other out and they feel each other's pulse and this, that and the other, absolutely love that. And like, genuinely, I think that was an absolutely charming piece of actorly skill or whatever. We'll skip over the pteroleptils, okay? Nice idea, poorly recognised. The model work is absolutely brilliant here. The set they've built into the quarry looks really, really, really good. Rani's TARDIS is rubbish, by the way. But this honestly feels like a whole new programme. Like, genuinely, the change in so many ways that it's really hard to single out, I think. But just there's enough of everything that's different to make this feel like, whoa, like the winds of change are blowing through the programme. And the one I want to point out, if I didn't mention it in the last video, is the music. Now, I know this music is not going to everybody's tastes. It is very 80s. It's absolutely chock full of nostalgia for me. But it's just got this really weird sort of like aggressive, you know, clashiness to it, which contrasts to the fairly pantomime nature of a lot of what's going on. I genuinely love this. And I honestly thought we'd get to Sylv and I'd be like, well, it's time in the Rani, but we know it. But no, this is just great. And I'm biased, and I've said this, I am massively biased. But, God, I feel excited about this. Oh, I really do. I do. I love it. I just love it so much. I love Sylv so much. I just...
Pteroleptils, the piggy things.
Yeah, the four eyes.
Yeah, I'm not keen on those.
Yeah.
I like the green people.
Oh, yeah, the late actions. But they're aliens with character. When you do aliens with character, it's brilliant. Doesn't matter if they're greeny things. I love it when Sylv described it as that sad skeleton as well.
Yeah.
What a lovely little... I don't know. Oh.
I think, like I said to you, I think he's got a really nice balance of being a really warm Doctor, but also being really dynamic.
Oh, and he's going to go to some dark places. Oh, bring it on.